Hey guys. Hey. And welcome to It's a King Thing with Ray. And this is episode number 3. I forget that you guys can't see me unless you go on YouTube. I try to upload videos of the recordings. I don't always do it. So I apologize in advance. If I forget, go ahead and hit my inbox and I will upload it. I forget you guys can't see me. So I'm so sorry. I hope everybody's having an amazing day. If you're listening to it, then it's Friday. I've been trying to come up with a name for the Friday show. It's supposed to not be 30 minutes. It's supposed to be like 10 or maybe 15. So I didn't know I was going to call it F It Friday. F can stand for anything. It could be Freaking Friday, Fuck It Friday, Forget About It Friday, whatever the F you need to stand for on this particular Friday, let your F stand for that. How about that? Today, my Friday is Forget It Friday because I'm ready to forget about today. Today has just been one of them days, just one of them days. Shout out to Monica. Okay, I got a couple of things I need to talk about. Let me see, can I get this done? All right. So first, let's talk about Wednesday's episode where I talked about the little boy who was being harassed by the police. I did find out that it was in Yonkers, New York, precinct number 1. Yonkers, New York, precinct number 1. I have not found out the little boy's name as of yet and the officer's name, although I have sent the pictures up. I'm waiting to see if they're going to give me the information or not. We'll see, guys. We'll see. I will definitely keep you updated. I also reached out to the gentleman who recorded the video, and he hasn't responded yet. So hopefully, maybe he knows where this kid's people live or something of that nature. I don't want to go just roaming around the gas station because I do have the address to where that gas station was, where the incident took place. I don't want to seem like a stalker. That's kind of creepy, But hopefully, the gentleman that recorded the episode, will respond back to me. If anybody out there, my wonderful viewers and listeners who know this little boy or his people, or the gentleman that recorded this video that I posted of the police harassing him, please let me know. Please reach out to me. Okay. Also, let's talk about Governor DeSantis. Let me tell y'all something. I have an issue with the fact that anybody says that slavery was good for black people. Let me say it again. Slavery was good for black people. The last time I checked, we didn't get to vote to say we wanted to be slaves. I mean, I know my history was kind of whitewashed because I went to a very nice school in a very nice area. That's how we're going to leave that. But it wasn't Black history. Our Black history consisted of Martin Luther King Day. I did learn a little bit about Malcolm X. Shout out to Miss Seema, and his daughter came to visit us. Atala Shabazz. I will never, ever forget when she walked into that classroom. She walked in like a statuesque, beautiful. I mean, she was just, I don't even know what else to say about her. She was so dang on dynamic. And if she left an impression on me back in 1980, maybe, Jeffrey, I hope you're, please chime in and tell me what this 1980, maybe 86, whatever that year was. She came to our school and spoke. Baby, she left an impression. I don't think any of us, blacks, mulattoes, asked to be slaves. But since Governor DeSantis thinks that it was good for us to be slaves, I wonder, does he feel the same about the Holocaust? Hmm? Does he think that the Holocaust was necessary since slavery was. I mean, I'm just saying. I really would like to understand if he really feels like the Holocaust was necessary since slavery was for Black people. I'll wait. I mean, I'll wait. I will definitely tag him in this, hoping he responds. Now, I do see that he's taking a beating in the polls by Donald Trump. How is that possible? How is he even still able to run? Isn't he under several indictments? Am I missing something somewhere? I didn't know that you could run for president and be under indictment. Or, let's just not talk about this. Let's just let that go. No, let's not. Because you know what? We are some hypocrites. Now, shout out to Barack Obama because if I remember correctly, if memory serves me right, he didn't have not one scandal, no baby mama, no extracurricular activities that came out in the press. His daughters weren't getting drunk while they were in the White House. I mean, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, somebody. He didn't have any of those things. This dude had all types of things. And then got in the White House and acted a monkey fool. And now, under several indictments, he's beating DeSantis in Florida. Excuse me, not in Florida, in the Republican Party race. Really, guys? That's what we're doing now? Oh, and let's talk about the little cartoon they have to teach children that Florida is wilding. Florida wilding, yo. What's going on with Florida? Y'all got the cartoon to teach kids that slavery was a choice for blacks? It was good for us? It was good for us, Black people. Okay. Got it. Note to self. I don't know what's going on in Florida, but baby, let me tell you, y'all out of pocket. Now let's talk about Tyrese Gibson. This morning I got on and he was apologizing, I guess, for some information that he received from a friend out of love. And somebody, I was reading the comments. What's he crying about now? What's wrong with him? The comments, people getting these comments and they just want to talk sideways, slick. Let me tell you about Tyrese Gibson. I love the fact that he is transparent with his feelings, good, bad, or indifferent. That is a man who will cry, will yell, will argue, will fuss, will fight on live, and let the chips fall where they may, because he is okay with the skin that he's in. Let me say that again. He is okay with the skin that he is in. Maybe I should get you some okay with the skin that you're in. That's the problem. We always got to look down our nose at somebody, judging what they're doing or how they're doing it. Don't none of us have a heaven or a hell to put anybody in. So how dare we judge them? I said what I said. I am glad that he cries when he cries. I'm glad that he gets angry when he gets angry. And if he feels like he needs to do it on live, then let him do it on live. He ain't hurting nobody. It's not affecting your money. It's not affecting your bills. It's not affecting anything that has to do with you. So why does it matter if he gets on live and says what he says? Because here's the option. You can get off of it. You don't have to watch it. You don't. You can do us both a favor. Get off his live and stop talking trash to him. Because y'all real tough behind a keyboard. Y'all, keyboard thugs. I love y'all. Keyboard thugs. Mm. I love Tyrese. Shout out to Tyrese. He's over in Japan doing the Fuel Fest. And he's having a good time. And you know what he's doing? He's living his best life. And he said he's glad that he's where he is in life, and he's glad that he's where he is with his mental health, and he's glad where he is financially and physically and spiritually and emotionally. Shout out to Tyrese. I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get where he is. Spiritually, I'm grateful that God continues to bless me in spite of myself. Because I don't always do right. I said what I said. Because again, don't none of y'all have a heaven or a hell to put me in. You know what, guys? Life is short. I am not here to impress any of you. I'm here to encourage and uplift you. That's it, and that is all. That's it, that's all. I was going to talk about starting over after 50, but I just think I hit on it a little bit. Starting over after 50, let me tell you something. If I knew then what I know now, baby, life would have been different. Who decides to wait? Well, I waited till my children were off and on their own and situated and able to stand on their own 2 feet before I started worrying about little old me. Because I'm not important. At least that's what I was thinking to myself. Very hard to juggle motherhood and careers. Shout out to every woman who does it. I got some heavy hitters that do it and they do it and they make it look good. Nika and Stephanie and the other Stephanie. And y'all make that shit look easy. And I know it ain't. You hear me? I know it ain't. My girlfriend Leah, she did uprooted and moved to a whole other state with her kid and doing just fine. We're all doing what we have to do as parents. I just didn't want to do it because I felt like my kid needed my full undivided, attention, hands on. He was in the industry. I needed to pay attention to them sharks out there, so I couldn't do that. Now here I am, graduated paralegal, Arthur. Shout out to my book is on Amazon. You never know how strong you are until God tests you. And let me just tell you about that. Somebody asked me why I didn't put an S after Tess. Because I didn't want to. Because it's my book to title it the way I saw fit. And because that one test that I talk about in that book almost killed me literally. So that's why it's titled what it's titled. And I don't have to put an S on it because it's my book to title it whatever I want to title it. So if anybody else is thinking of writing a book or a play or anything else that you want to do, and you want to title it something that makes sense to you, then you do that because it is yours. And you don't owe anyone an explanation. And on that note, guys, I'm going to close today because I just love you guys. And I just wanted to give you a few little rays from Ray. Here you go. Rays from Ray. Ooh. I love you guys. I hope that you have an amazing weekend. And if you're not, don't you dare go messing up nobody else's. Shout out to my girl, Tabitha Brown. I hope you do something for yourself. You hear me? Do something for you this weekend. Life is short. You don't never know your expiration date. Love you guys. Mwah.